I want to have my life on Facebook. I have this thing called Restream. Yes, sir. Maybe set it up the right way, but we not even know what to chat there. What's this? Yeah, so I'm gonna do multiple streaming. So I'm gonna up on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, need to add Instagram. Yeah. I'm in my first one, watching the live right now. Good. Oh, you're in, what the number's funny. What it look like? Talk to me. Talk to me, what the numbers look like? How far you reach inside, like, coming at the box, come tell me what I want. One for ear, one for ear. Facebook, I'm here. I love y'all too. I really do. Y'all watch the content? Okay, stay tuned. Next time I come on the camera, I'm gonna make sure some clean share. That's something I'm gonna start to do. A lot of house, bro. Yeah, with that. And with the rest of my business. So you have a lot of houses. Where your house is it? Where your house is it? Have you tell me the month to pay, you know? Or your primary resident, just other portion of the electrical done. So is it that you're gonna sell it back or you don't know, or in a Chicago good market, it just depends on what the number look like. Just depends on what the number look like. If you move out, rent it and refinance it, okay. Once it's a cash flow, it appears itself, bro. Keep it at that. If inside the name, the only thing is that, bro, you save you have to start. It's a similar market to people. Yeah. Illinois is a similar market. As I talk about that, so you never deal at Cleveland, never deal with a Cleveland, never move. Really coming to me about 3 days ago. And I moved it. Yeah, I haven't done anything since morning. Making process. I mean, once I cash flow. You see, you always want to get numbers because you always want to know your ROI. You always want to know how much money you put inside it and what kind of return on investment you make. Know your primary home, but it's still good to know the returns. Because especially in a rental, if you ever put money inside a rental, you need it to get at least 7% ROI. You need to make what money within at least the next 2 years. The total number in the story for it. Okay? And we are going to make up for the cash flow. What the cash flow look like. Once I rent it out and take your PITI, take away little amount for your treasure chest. We left with. So the thing when I have single family rental, sometime one major repair can wipe out the entire cash flow. Comes in the year 30 to 40, 300 to 400 is a wide margin. That's 100,000 different. You need to narrow that down a little bit more. 300 to 400 is a very wide margin. Too wide. You have equity inside that. Guys, whenever you have rental, always make sure say you have at least 20% equity inside that. Also, make sure say you have a return on investment at least a 7% cap rate. Yeah, these are basic numbers, by the way. Where I'm located in Dallas, Texas. You know, in Dallas, Texas. Show on stream. Facebook, what up? YouTube. I love when I hear that. What's this? I mean, from 1 to 5. You have to 35 inside it. 20. Oh Lord. Oh, you're fueling a further plan to build? Okay. What you want? You need help with the building? You need help to underwrite it? Like, I already have help. In the hospital and military base close by, so I'm looking to run to travel nurse and military. Yeah. I mean, midterm rental, short term rental, always good. Once the cash flow, as we said before, you know what I mean? You have LTR, you have long term rental as a worst case scenario. Once you have two different exit points in a rental, you're in a good position. I don't know how to start. Hey, come, let me teach you how to start. I love to have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? Kind of pointing in the right direction. Whenever you ever go inside your first project, you always need a little bit of guidance. It's needed. 25 or 3,000. Yeah. Well, the PITR, or the principal, you have a plan. You have a plan. Yeah, you already have the architectural drawing. Once you have the architectural drawing and site drawing, from this the process, all you need to do is get perfect at that point. Mark your 1500. Okay. That means if you get it to 2500, you have 1,000 in the difference. You take out about, you can cash flow at least $600 per month on that. That's a good. That's a good investment property. That's in the family. Because you know you still have to give downtime, vacancy. You still have to give space for vacancy. You still have to give space for any type of repairs leave. So once I take out some money, $1,000 left, you can get it for 3,000. That would be great. But that's a good one. Once you have appreciation for it also, I want to say, thank you, I appreciate you. Definitely reach out. Yeah, please go. I love to underwrite it with them, kind of go up on your plans and so at the start, would you recommend pre-foreclosure or fix and flip to learn the first? Of course. Of course. When it comes to pre-foreclosure, you can never lose. That are your bread and butter, right? So that take place in all 50 states, and it goes fix and flip. I would from the all of my pre-foreclosure. I would all of my fix and flip from the rental then, because sometimes you take over people mortgage payment. There are so much different exit strategy. You know what I mean? You can do novation, you can do subject to, you know what I mean? You can get very creative with pre-foreclosure once you understand how to do the acquisition. So the difference, no plan in place. What I mean, I know what I would like to be. Okay, well, we can help you with it. When I say about plan, I think you already have the architectural drawings, because that is important to know. This is how the money there, guys. When I have this is the money. This. When I have this stamp by the city, any hard money lender want to be a friend at this point in time, because them some money. Once you have this, and you're going to the hard money lender and say, hey, the city pass me, because this is where soft cost up. You know what I mean? I'm willing to put it up. You will keep on talk and talk and talk until you know I will just not have an option but to try and momentorship. Like me not stop saying, me just like keep on giving the information every day on the head. It's a beat. Whenever you fix and flip, that's a which way you can go pick up a quick 30 to 40K. Once you understand what we are doing, you know how to run numbers, you know how to negotiate deal. Sometimes that our people use and build them rental portfolio because you end up take over people mortgage. I bro, you can get so much creative with pre-foreclosure. I have a whole pre-foreclosure course inside of my mentorship. The teacher offer role play, offer run numbers, teacher offer have a conversation, all of the wisdom you can stop it, offer negotiate. Man, this once you know for the pre-foreclosure, I promise you never run out of money because there's always a deal there. You just need to know how to scope them, analyze them, because not all pre-foreclosures are deal, by the way. You know, some of them not equity, some of them, just not a deal. You learn how to even pre-foreclosure, you learn how to even probate. You get a lot of probate deal, and that's the big money that people dead and gone and leave them house, and the kids then they will want it, and they want to buy with it. You know what I mean? They end up get up and do the probate for them. Them say, hey, just give me X amount of money. By the time you look, you have a 50,000 and the probate are your bread and butter. All of them things we put together in the report. I wonder how people just bugging. Plus, me, I get in the funding. You have capital. You have to go inside and pack. I set up on the credit, I set up on the H card for them. Everything comes with a fee, by the way, just so you know. But you invest. You invest. You build a rental portfolio. Yeah, once you enroll inside of the program, you can talk. You know, just questioning stuff in your life and questioning stuff in. You need to pay attention to the Facebook thing, guys. Let me see. So we're up to 2 hours. Okay. Hey Facebook, how you guys doing? Yeah. We're going at 90-day live. Every day free. Wholesaling. One of the biggest thing about wholesaling is that wholesaling where introduced me also to real estate. But when we get to realize, right, wholesaling is acquisition. You go and you structure the deal. A lot of fix and flippers, because they don't know how to do acquisition, then depend on the wholesaler to go out and bring them property. So sometimes for them margin get a little bit smaller than they want, because by the time the wholesaler go out and negotiate the deal and put in his fee, it's small up the fix and flipper fee when we're gonna make on the back end. Because in can the acquisition. But I always tell people say it's important. The person who start from wholesaling will understand numbers. Even if you're a fix and flip, when you learn how to do wholesaling, your margin will become bigger because you know how to negotiate your own deal. A lot of fix and flip how you see them don't know how to market, they don't know how to go out to source deal. So if them get a deal where they can make 30,000 offer, they're going to take it. But the wholesaler, he might already negotiate the deal and he might make 40. And then you end up with most of the work. And then you want to complain, but bro, you don't know of the acquisition. You never spend your time to sit down and talk to these people to learn to negotiate. That is one of the pros of learning wholesaling. You know how to go out, to scout deal, how to negotiate deal, and how to structure deal. Too many fix and flippers them cannot do that. So because them can't do that now, when they get the 30,000 on the back end, which is still a good return on investment, them front because them figure say you're the wholesaler, now will be the one where I put up all the money for the next 3 to 6 months to fix this property, but you might make more money than me. them start to pocket watch. But bro, it can't be acquisition. If me not go out with the acquisition, you cannot fix the property for free. You just can't. So I pride myself on being a wholesaler because that's how I start then to fix something. That is why I can go look at my own land them right now. You know what I mean? I need no wholesaler, I need an agent to bring land to me if you don't want it, because I know how to look land. Which I gonna make the price point on bottom bigger. There's this guy inside of the area where I'm living, he put up a for sale, and I call him. He say more 430 for the property. I'm telling him the only thing we can pay him 400. You know what I mean? He said, no, I'm never gonna give you 2 months, probably even 1 month. I'm calling him right back, hey, $400 still up on the table, you know, what do you think I take it? If he said no, we give him the next 2 months. Once he stay on the market long enough, I'm gonna break and tell you, yeah, hey, let's go. And then come back and tell me no, I say, hey, now 400 no more, I'm 380. You should take 400 and make it on the table. You know what I mean? When I freeze, bro, come here, I wonder how I'm still coming then. Okay. Oh, you do all your design. I don't know how many just my bad. You do all your design for the project. So is a whole renovation you do, or you just get it rented? So I never see. What is the plan? Consists of that you have. The plan. Sorry, I never see. If you look inside of one of my video, I'm walking through the first floor, but it's a 4,000 square foot house, 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, and we have a bunch of amenities. We have coffee room, we have scullery, open concept, big 8-foot windows, sliding door from the master bedroom to the patio, a luxury home. You know what I mean? Sorry, remember that's the text message. What the going rate for land in your area? It depends. The going rate, it just depends on what takes place inside the area. But as we said before, we typically pick up the land at 25 to 30% of what the ARV is. You know what I mean? Sometimes the homeowner them don't really understand the numbers, but if the ARV inside of the area 1.6 million, we say the house I'm sell for, we typically want to pay 25 to 30% of the 1.6. And once we do this, money I make, at least $250,000. I recently told them my first investment duplex. Beautiful, beautiful. Can't go wrong with a duplex. Remember the link from the TV. No problem. I have the link inside of the bio also. The school link inside of the bio, guys. So if you want the ebook, come inside of the program. Once you come in the program, there's a calendar. You have an introduction video. Mama do about an introduction video to tell you what the next step and what is it that we do. You know what I mean? You just watch it, set up the calendar date, you get the credit audit, and then we'll move from there and get it going. You know what I mean? We are putting that. Once we get the funding, here it is. Once you get your funding, you have got inside of your deal. It just depends on when you want to know the objective, the goal we are trying to achieve. You know what I mean? We make it happen. Right, sorry, you know what's this Kira is saying no. What is it they say no to? Minutes. Oh, something. Okay. Yeah. Jay, may I tell you, when you get inside of real estate and you start to do this over and over, the numbers them is like you can spot a deal without even take, you can do nothing. That's what me I try to get you guys. You just see some things, and sometimes some people carry some deal to me and we just ask him 2 questions. Karen, sometimes you carry some deal to me, like, hey Andrew, never deal. So okay, by the time before we even got into anything, like all right, Clarence, this looks like something I'm interested in. Now. But once you do it over and over and over, because I close more than 50 wholesale deals. So just through repetition, you sight them up. You eventually can see right through it. Right through it, guys. Hey, share my life. Please. All 13 people just hit the share. I don't know what it do, but just share the life. Uh, People are listening to tell people to share the life and double tap the screen and all of these fancy stuff. Fancy. Keep me like the fact that you sit down with me from just start, move. I don't know if I'm a face here, I look on her when I say interested. I don't know what it is, but like that. I know say eventually you're going to become a mentee of mine. The life will mentor you eventually one day. Looking at some of these luxury. People are fired to make 100. See, people are fired to make 100,000 per year. Absolutely. People are fired to make 100,000 for the year and may get the opportunity or get the information as how you can make 250,000 for the year. $250,000 for the year. Easy. From one house. One bill. Me and Eric said the same thing to a guy the other day. Like, bro, yeah, ask me off me 250,000 and the easiest thing that I don't need that one bill for the year. You have people who have 5 of them. Easy. Because development are all about people management. You don't need to know nothing about construction. That's the beauty about development. You don't need to know now one thing about construction. You don't need to know where the pipe go. The inspector them do that. You don't need to know where the light go. You don't need to know anything. You just put the pieces together. How many grown up? 5G. 15 we had it, but because I'm me and my 2 business partners, we had 5 each. Because when we do 5 each, I will get a capital there, we start to do multi-family. I mean, of course it helps. It helps because now you can get the subs them a little bit cheaper. You might have a contractor license. So when you have a contractor license now, you don't have to go out and go get contractor. It is you wouldn't dictate how much it all depends on the neighborhood the ask for. So me can go in a neighborhood and me look on the comparability and say that 1.6 and those are 4,000 square foot. That means you have to stay within the range because that is what the community or the neighborhood are called for. And then we might go somewhere else and the neighborhood are called for 4,500. It's all about the comparability. That is why on the weekend, hey Facebook, what up? That is why on the weekend you go out and you do the studies. You go your house opening, you see the style that them use. You have the vaulted ceiling, you see the finishes. So you know what the community asks for, because you want to build, you remark, you have to build the same house. Because you have to come in with something different and different style, because you have to have selling point. That is the thing when you have the development, bro. You have to get creative, you have to have selling point. Me now build no house unless we have spiral staircase. We talk about that in our video. Now build no house unless the window them are 8 to 10 foot. Big window space, sliding door, kitchen outside, inside. You know what I mean? On the balcony. The luxury home we talk about. Coffee room, sauna. You know what I mean? Gym. What else? Games room. Low voltage, speaker in a roof. Smart house. You have to get creative with it, but you still stay within 4,000 square foot, 4 bedroom, 4 bath. You know what I mean? You're able to sell for more money. Of course, that's the objective. Yeah, you have to look on the comps. So comps are what kind of gauge what is it that you kind of build. Yeah, you want to mirror the comps. You don't want to go over build a next man house because that will make sense, but you want to mirror the comps and then you want to get creative with it. You know what I mean? I designed for that in my year, but I didn't understand from their POP. Yeah, not a lot of good about like understand the gaming. The person who me use to mentor me, he might be kind of high level. So then when they kind of, you know, You got to. That's who make the money. In any project where you say the developer make the most money, I him control the project. I don't care what building is a hotel build, I don't care if it's a bar, I don't care if it's a plaza, the developer make more money than even the bank. Yeah. I wouldn't sit down here and tell you a lie. The developer make the most money on our project. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here. That is why I need to take it over to which from me there. Come in, come in, come in. Really, come in. Facebook, what up? And there's Roland, bro. Roland all over the place. That's the beauty about development, bro. You have Roland for undeveloped, where you can get for pennies. We got this counties meeting, and you see which part the new development are right now inside the Dallas, them are built out north. So from Frisco, it's them gone over in a Plano. So we see, so we know which one we got access to Roland, because we know say things that come over that side. You get Roland for pennies. You start to set up shop over there. Sir. You know, you see the Walmart. So once it start to say Tesla and all of these technology company are buy out land, they start to go in a little area to start to scout out a little 3 acre, 4 acre, because they start to put the multi-family once these big companies start to make plans for a 5-year plan to build up. This is how you do it. Just release the link to sign up. I want to go for the code. Jim, I promise you won't regret it. You know what more and more somebody sign up, come in and get success, and we'll just put them inside of the box and make them tell everybody else. We just one person I will send me a road. One person I will sign up, go get the success what they need, one guinea pig, and then we just have to put them in the box for them tell everybody. I just use it the easy. One person. And we want to come from the library because we don't want to go for somebody else who we work with before. We want somebody from this life. Because we can go for a bunch of people where can give success and testimonial. I just threw them in a French. Remember to check it in and reply to the message so I can share my. Okay, I got you, Monkey. Yeah, man. Tell you. Yes, me and talk to a little soldier over there, and he tell me say, don't know the place when call some place in Georgia where I say, yo, Amazon come buy a portion of paper. I'm like, bro, and they say you're supposed to be there look for Roland. You're supposed to in that same area there, I call and look for Roland. You need to put your hand on at least 10 acres. So the missing piece of the puzzle. That's what we want, bro. We want somebody who already in a motion. I'm not there for convince nobody, you know. That's what we keep on saying. I'm not there for convince anybody say, yo, come over here, sir. You have to convince yourself. See, you have to find, go whatever county, this is the magic, right? Let me keep giving it. Whatever county you're into, go to that county meeting and have the development department have at least one meeting every single month. Go there, listen to what the people in talk about, listen to what's coming where, and know you have an idea as to where. They say that's the next thing I'm getting to, you know. Anybody who have come to me or anybody who have come around me, make sure you have a 5-year plan to get rich. This is not a something where you get rich tomorrow or next week or next month or even next year. It's a something where you have to put some time and effort into. See, this is not real estate is not a get rich quick thing, but it's a get rich for sure. Slowly but surely. But it's not a rich thing. It's not a rich thing fast. When you build wealth come very slow. So I tell people all the time, G, unless you have a 3 to 4 to 5 year plan of how you're gonna set out your life and you're gonna work towards it. Bro, if you talk about next year, a lot of people see me build right now and it looks so sexy through the camera. But you really and truly never say all of the years them where the mistake them make, all of the tough time and the dark time we have to go through one time. Deal take long for close. Your rent will come up next month. You don't know how to pay your rent. And sometimes a mummy have a, hey mummy, when we get that until really close. You know, the people don't see them thing, they only see the glitter and the glamour. And things say, yo, we just get here. Bro, the seed that will grow underneath the ground and the root system of a farm before you can see the tree pop up at the top. No, when I see the tree pop up at the top with some leaf and it look pretty. But you never see when time the seed that get water. When the root system get. A lot of people don't see that part. And that not glamorous for that part, but you have to stick with it. You have to stick with it. You have to stick with it. Tough times ever come with it, but that is why the dog that me and power with right now, bro. I never give them dog effect. No. Because them man then tell you. We don't care who come in front of them. You're not bigger than purpose. You have to tell the kids them mother the same thing to them. Like, bro, you're not bigger than purpose. At this moment, we get up on morning time with bully for enthusiasm. You know what I mean? At this, keep me going. Because I live in a purpose. Nobody no bigger than a purpose. I could have Jesus. Nah, G. Nah. You will get the job done. A lot of women have them type of desire there. The desire to get rich, the desire to be successful, and change our kids' them life and everything. You know what I mean? We talk it so we want it, but we really and truly not desire. Desire one time it can't come out of your mind, it's stuck on you, you're obsessed with it. You know what I mean? Until you start to have that about anything at all you're into. You won't get here. That's the next thing I want to tell you. This is not for everybody, Eli, and some people just better off staying in the 9 to 5 because it's safe and they feel more comfortable. Then when you talk about investment and you talk about success on a whole, this is not for everybody. That's what I want to tell someone to. Someone who better off staying inside on the 95 because it's safer, it feels more secure, and it more lazy people the 95 by the way. A lot of people here at boast about them have job, but they're lazy. Because if you want to make your mind even think of something you can do outside of just getting up and doing the same thing over and over, and lazy people the 95. You know what I mean? Every time you're the 95, you make somebody else's dream coming true. This not have nothing to do with you. Oh, and that one tell someone that every time you get up and go on job, you make somebody, you work on somebody else's dream. You're saying somebody else's kids got college. Until you work on something for yourself, you're lazy. Because it's not hard. You know how difficult it is to get up and yourself tasks to do and stay disciplined and do those tasks. You know how success boring to get up and do the same thing over and over. Sometimes you're there by yourself just to do the same repeated task over and over and over again. Just in the name of success, you think you take boy for the things like that. You can't stay. Someone better because when you like watch TV, you know, when you look at TV, watch on the wall, come someone that one. And one time I come in and I say, yo, come show you how to do this. Yeah, murmur. Joke on me. Facebook. You have to make sure somebody on all of them platforms. You need a next phone, yes sir. A camera, yes sir. Everything. You need something, yes sir. A good thing. It's comfortable for them building another one company. Can I tell you? And then think it's cute. I regularly going to some comment section of here, I'm gonna tell the next man go look at job. But like, bro, 2026 and you still talk about job. I lazy people the job because it's the easiest thing for them. They get up and do the same thing over and over. You know how difficult it is to get up and think. We definitely like discipline. And we're ready to put in the work. Yeah. Some of our focus, I just will focus need to shift. Because some of we are hard work and we are work hard in the wrong area. We just need to shift the focus over to the other side. Sometimes you find some people and they're ambitious. I'm like, you just shift your mental focus and start to think about ideas, start to put your head down in a book and read and understand life and just shift your mental focus to something else. What have to do with you. And you put that same effort that we have put inside that next man job, inside that something what have to do with you. Right? Right? Everybody will come around and tell the same thing. Of course, you have to know how to pivot. You have to know how to pivot, bro. And the more you learn it, because, bro, it will come a time when time is smooth sailing. See, the success will come with sacrifice. Something, a lot of people even want to lose the relationship. Bro, I'm going to tell you something about success. Success destroys some of my best friendship. A whole heap of friends lose behind its family member also. Brother, me have a brother who I talk to for ages. All because they grow apart. I'm like, bro, we can't afford if you hold them thing. We can't afford to just not grow. You know what I mean? Reason the Mexican people run across the border, make it. Them folk, you got to be. Yeah, joking, Jim. I regularly sit down come yo. I regularly sit down from 6 till 6. Remember when time we lose our truck license, can't stop talking about that. From 6 till 6, guy, I make phone call, call call. First deal we get was 2,000. I jumped with joy. And it wasn't even about the money, it was that we get proof of concept. Cold card, bro. Well, hours worth of cold card. Run all a wholesale business. Hours. I call pre-foreclosure homeowner until we get the first deal. Second deal at 6,000. Third deal 10,000. Fourth deal 20. And we start to perfect the skill set. And the same thing with building. The first building, we don't care about it too much from a place at the money. But once we start to get fancy with it and start to get skilled with it, oh my goodness. And I'm middle of the sea more about here, sir. But I don't know how never be going to tell you. And in the middle of the sea, I go some places to someone that I dream about. They can't everybody. Yeah, you can. And everybody may forget change. That is what I say, yo, you know, I have to go through 10,000 people just to get 5 people. You know, and that's what my business partner tell me to them, like, yeah, mental is a numbers game, G. Some people don't understand the vision. Time, sweat, and tears. Take the bill cup. Yeah, and when you do that and you tell a man to come pay $100 in Burma. So you know what we do? Just say, you know, I'm going to bump it up to 300. Bump it up to them and tell my business partner, yo, I'm going to put $300 because I want to weed out them people. I mean, when you come and want to just look on the price point to even enter the monthly subscription at 300, they just say, yo, no, this is too expensive when you're gone because we don't want to deal with it anyway. You don't really understand the value. You want to eliminate it from early. So that's exactly what we have to do. We need people who are already in a motion. I mean, one time I pay for my mentorship and him tell me, say, and tell me, I'm going to show you how life is. This dude tell me at 2 price point in quote, and them say you can pay the $20,000 ticket and you can pay the $50,000 ticket. The $20,000 ticket is still a part of the community, but the $50,000 ticket, you have one-on-one mentorship. So the developer, when I'm selling the developer, he will come and he will hold your hand through everything. We jump and pay the $50,000 ticket easy. Because that's what we want the skill set. We never ever watch the money, but we know the value of what is it that you might teach me. And once we learn off a bill, like that are life changing. Exactly. There's nothing to argue about. There's nothing to argue about. They don't really understand the value. Anyway, I don't want to just ranting because I'm ranting. But I'm telling you, a lot of we trouble with mindset issue. We not have a ambition issue. We just have a mindset issue. We think about life in the wrong way. You know what I mean? And just talking to the people when we talk so far, I hear the complaint, a lot of excuses. Nah. Too much complaint and too much excuses. We have to just listen. Because it won't make a situation better. It won't make the circumstances better. They'd rather make it worse. But you have to find somebody to blame. As you remember, the school program, school program inside of the Bible. You say whatever they say. Okay. Yeah, beautiful people like we love God, man. We make sure say when you take it time for yourself for changing the kids' them life. Because when you start to build these things and start to leave assets for your kids them and you start to teach them how to maintain these assets and how to even build them from where you live. This is which part this is we are flirting with changing people's life or we're not even meet it with kids. This is what we are doing. That is what I'm tell you a man can't see past him nose. You can't see past next week. A lot of people when you talk to them can't see past next week. Next week at which part of them as far as the imagination can stretch them. Me already I write journal, I put on my grandkids them inside and great grandkids them, and left them with principles where them can follow or if you use the mind. And your mind is your greatest asset. That's where all your treasure them. And start to write these things inside a journal. Just leave it to my kids them so them can know who them great grandfather is. You know what I mean? From a place of hey, this is one thing. Because the principle of success never changing. You know what I mean? These books we are reading with Napoleon Hill, these men are write these books from 1912. The great Mr. Wallace Wattles. All of them after that. They man have passed and gone, the Jim Rohns. But they want to leave such mark on the world with all them think and the philosophy of life. I want to become the same thing. And we are doing it in a real estate. You know what I mean? Feel like me attack myself. So I'm going to make sure I check this again because I don't want okay. Lola, you just come out of the blue. The first me see your comment. I love your thought of thinking. Yeah, man, listen. I appreciate that. Yeah, that are the next digital asset we will create, of course. And I mean, I try to do as much digital. That is why we show content. For me, you guys look on it as content. We look on it as digital asset because these things are gonna live on and earn, and people will come back and watch the video. So the ebook are gonna be the same thing. Once we write one ebook and put it to sale, it just have a continuous sale. So definitely, I will put together like a more to do it in a pre-foreclosure because that is the skill set of the master from start to finish. So I'm gonna put an ebook on pre-foreclosure and once fix and flip it. As my master that on a level, I'm gonna put these ebooks together so you guys can have it in the community also we can read it and understand the step-by-step process. Please do I've been following you a couple of weeks and trying to follow your footsteps. God know. I appreciate that. That's what we do it for. We do it to inspire people like you. You know what I mean? To make them know it's possible. Very much so. That is why I post the content. I'm gonna keep it as authentic as possible. Sometimes I wonder we need to go speak, spoke, you need to kind of capture a different type of audience, but we know the type of people that we can try to edit. Even though sometimes it's difficult for deal with because them mindset so poor, but we still, you know what I mean? I try to be relatable to make the average guy know say, yo, bro, you know, I forgot the job them every day. You can come, you can clean the credit, you can set up the credit the right way, you can fix up your business structure, you can go put your hands on a lot of the bank money. And when you put up, see that are the thing too, you know, when can you get funding, that are just step one. You need a skill set and you need a place to go and invest that funding. Where the investment, the number one thing where a lot of people ask when we realize they don't really understand is how we never pay back the money. Andrew, if they give me 250,000, I'm gonna use it and invest, how we never pay back the money. Me here, three people ask me that. And I'm saying the investment is what pay back the money plus also give you a cash flow. So if me get a funded for 250,000, which is $250,000, and you're supposed to pay about 10% on that. That means an investment supposed to range anywhere over the 10%, and then the difference is yours. This is what we mean by leverage. This is what we mean by debt. So if you have an investor 250,000 a year inside, this is not your money now. This is you just get business credit card and line of credit. So at the bank money, you just use your personal credit to leverage that. I started in real estate through Airbnb, but my mistake wasn't only the property. Yeah, you miss out on a lot yourself because you only have benefit from the cash flow. So like you do arbitrage. I love in business model there. I mean, so like you do arbitrage. But I mean, if you still benefit from the cash flow, then you know it's not a loss. But you still want to own the property, you know what I mean? You still want to can enjoy the appreciation and the write-off, the tax write-off, profit margin, yeah. So when you invest, bro, you don't worry about all the money you pay back. The investment you pay back, the loan, plus you cash flow. You know what I mean? Plus now you can leverage more funds. Worse if you go put your hand on an asset, you start to enjoy more than just the cash flow. I'm starting all over again. I'm trying to purchase my first property, but my goal is still holding. Yeah. Which market would I like? Lola, would I like to tell me which market I look for purchase? I don't want to purchase any single family home. Them can get headache. So when you want to do a portfolio, would I advise I forgot at least duplex, triplex, fourplex. The single family home them very, you know, two family, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You need multiple doors, guys. Multiple doors. Meaning I build them from out of the ground. Because when you build them, if you buy them for $10, you build them for $6. So you have less money upon them. So if I feel like someone you tell me you need a mentor, it's like you look right past me. Let me come out of the camera and speak. Go and look. Because you say you need a mentor, so go and look. And you look right through me. Yeah. You build them, when you build them, you have. Bro, my thing inside of the, as I tell you before, if you're serious, you just enroll inside of the program, in the description, schooling. Come in, we set you up, we get your capital, we will look for your duplex. So I have people in the community who will look for the duplex and fail. And once you get capital, you can't do not without capital. You need to put your hands on at least the bank money. Right? And never your money, always the bank money. As I said before, the bank money, because the bank have to lend it, the bank won't have to lend it. When you put your money inside of the bank, let me tell you how it works. When you put your money inside of the bank, you have it as an asset. The bank have you as a liability. So the bank have to lend that money out at a higher interest rate to give you your interest rate. So you lend it out at 9 and then give you one and him give 8. So every time everybody who have money inside of savings and 401k, all the bank will give money like me the money. So I'm going to go borrow. I'm going to give him 10% and then give 1 and then keep 9. And then make a ton load of money from the bottom. Yeah. Well, yeah, guys, it's important. And tell a friend, please. Everybody who them on live, tell a friend. Hey, come listen to what the guy you talk about. Because it sometimes sound like him don't know what talk about. Come listen to him and tell me, like, tell a friend and invite a friend to the live. Because the other day, I see me go inside that girl live. Just a scroll. I end up in her life, a little Jamaican girl. I mean, yeah, she said she's tired. So me now said to her, say in the message, say, hey, come on, show you how to, move away from the 9 to 5. And she said she almost like disrespect me. I guess she thinks I mean that I look at her. I don't know. It's a good teaching. I appreciate them. Yeah, I do. The schooling, you click on it and you enroll, and we set up a calendar. Once you enroll inside of it, you're gonna see a video will show you the next step of a maneuver to the platform. There's a calendar also there. Once you select the date for the calendar, the first thing we look is the credit audit. So once you set up the calendar, you get to do a credit audit because we'll try if it, we're gonna try, we start from there because we are gonna make it get funded first. We'll have all of the relationship with the banks, we'll have all of the relationship with the credit personnel, because I value myself on the relationship that I cultivate. A1 teaching. Roberta, be a big me opinion. We value ourselves and the relationship we cultivate inside of the community. So once you come on board, we have you structure your whole LLC, you structure your H card. We structure your H card for you. You make an investment, you purchase an H card. We tell you which one we structure it the right way. I don't know what is this. We structure it the right way, and we're gonna get your funding. And once you get funding, wherever you want to place that funding, the best investment, you say you want duplex, there you go. We're gonna find a duplex, we'll make sure we underwrite it with you, we'll make sure so the return on investment makes sense, we'll make sure so you better get covered, and boom. You know what I mean? They will do it again. If you want more than $250,000 because your personal credit don't get affected because of business funding, you can go for your next $250,000. Bump it up to $500,000. This is how you scale. Because that is what people don't understand. Once you set up your credit profile right, you can go for as many funding as you can. There's no limit. And this is how you scale. Right? And then when you start to live off of the cash flow, I currently have someone working on my personal credit. I'm trying to fix back business credit. Yeah. What the fee to the program? The enrollment is just $100 per month. That's how we keep it enrolled. And the value we ever get for that is priceless, you know. And then once we get the funding and support, then the mentorship they must be, if you want to learn fix and flip, if you want to learn development, then that is what we fund you first. So when we fund you, now if you have it, even if you don't want to use my mentorship program and you want to go somebody else's mentorship program, at least you get funding. At least I get funding. But we're trying to forget, we're trying to fit. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Like. Say about that the insect, the door open, so the insect do not follow the light. Listen, you know, how much money can make from the back and out front too? So much money. Yeah, let me see. No, I'm missing. Yeah, you have to set it up. Fee for the program, once we set the 4G inside of the program, once we get the funding, now you have funding. And you have to invest inside of your skill set. You know what I mean? So you get a chance now to go inside of your fix and flip. If you want to learn for wholesale, you have different mentorship program where you can join. but you don't join it from your pocket because that is why we get the funding first. You know what I mean? So I don't care for 25K for the development program or whatever it might be. You have money from your funding, but no, but invest. And they still have money left, but no time to invest inside that. So we're underwriting the land video, we're even going to look for the land there, because this is what we do with all of the students in the program. Every deal we used to meet inside that, a student from my program invest inside that deal. You know what I mean? We don't need to have no money at all, because we have students who want to learn, who will get funding and in turn and invest what we need. You can't lose in real estate. There's so many different things you can do in reality. That's the fact. The fact. And you just pick a skill set, you just tell them what your objective, and we just put the plan together and we just go at it. They can fix something, they can develop it, they can buy a pool, they can develop. You know what I mean? They can. It's endless. So Lola tell us it's endless. That's why I don't know people make investment. People are trying to come out of them 9 to 5 and refuse, like, oh, else ever come out of 9 to 5 than to invest. Oh, give me an next way out. And somebody will tell us, yo, come in the program, come understand the knowledge, and you're still like, yeah. You can't work your way out of that, G. I tell you, if you try to work your way out of debt, you will forever be working. You can't. There's no such thing. You have to be an investor. You have to have money and work for it. Even if you ever keep a 9 to 5. Say for instance, you get funding, right? And you ever keep a 9 to 5. At least you have your funding money, you're going to bring in an additional 30,000 per year from you. An additional 60,000 per year. While you're still at work, you have money and work for it. That's why we fund you first. So say for instance, you love a 9 to 5 and you're passionate about it so much. All you have to do is just add the next income to that kid. We stay to end. I'm gonna put Dallas. Oh, we can put Dallas on the screen. Like Texas that we can, because one word, Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas indeed. Yeah, so even if you want to stay, that's the thing we'll do. Every one of my, that's why we can go in a 9 and 10 bit, because I have so many students where just wait for the next bit to start. So they can invest with it inside that. While they're under them 9 to 5. We give them equity share. Some of the time we give them ROI, we give them equity share. We give them 30 and we get 70. Because we have the skill set. So your money I make from all different angles. Like it's so easy. You don't know why you wouldn't come to get funded so you can now invest in the project. Learn while you're earning. And I said, never bump it up, $200. Because we need for people where, where it can spot value, and those people may target. We're not really trying to convince nobody to come in the program. That's not what they are. And I look for somebody who already understand the value of what development is and how far they can go with it, and then just look for somebody who are the key to the puzzle. And that is what it is. We need to have at least 5 number out of the 6 combination ready. I'm never be the 6th one, we just send it over the top. We don't need the first one to have 0 number. Then they know what they want for, but they're not clear. We don't need a person. The person that can bring more trouble than anything else. The right people, they may not have to ask them. Them come, them hear you talk, them ask you, hey, what your program offer? Hey, we get funding up to that, and then you have some program where you can go in. Okay, all right, I'm on. And then ask, what is the website? You show me a website. How much is it? So $100 per month for me to stay a part of the community. You know what I mean? Make it stay a part of the community. In the community, we do 2 Zooms every single week. In the Zoom, you get the credit guy to come in, come teach about your credit. Meanwhile, the credit get fixed. In this Zoom, you get the tax guy. A lot of people don't know, so you can also leverage your tax return to get more money from the bank. So we don't just fix people credit. We teach about your credit. We show you what a mixed credit. We show you what a nice, sexy credit profile look like. We show you what age card look like. So we teach and educate people about them credit, about them taxes. But in each Zoom, you're not gonna just have me I come and blabber. Sometimes you got have a credit guy come and you give Q&A. You have a bunch of questions, you go out, you ask questions, you ask him. So all of these value you give you $100. You get to the network, other student inside of probably your state and your area. So all of this will give you 100, you get access to people who in an IPs that do things. We have so many different business coaches also in the program. You know what I mean? People who have logistic business will make 100K. If you want to go invest with them, you can go invest with them. If you want to get them coaching program, you can. Like there's so much things to do. We have over 140 students on the front side. You can't stop saying. It's just that me now, a business partner said, bro, go and build the English side. So I build this side for the English. You know, it will take me at least 6 months to build it to from wanted, but I'm willing to do the work. But yeah, you get Q&A. We talk deep in depth about deals and everything there, and I just like, you know, because the information we are sharing with them, you can go find that anyway. You know what I mean? We know it sounds sophisticated and whatnot, but a relationship and the real maths are how we analyze deal. You know, you get that from the Zooms. You get to come and you ask questions, you know what I mean? You're part of the community. So she said, it's $100 per month. You pay 50K for money. Check that. Check how much $100. We Zoom 3 times per week. It may develop on something, you know, buck up in any type of obstacle. Might have the person we need to call. Funny part about that is that the mentorship program there get me connected to some guys in Arizona and some guys in Colorado that is developer also. So you see a lot of the time when we pay for the mentorship or the relationship we form inside of the mentorship, it will work more than way anything else. Because now if we want to go to Colorado develop, I have a coach in Colorado already, which we plan to. That's true, you gotta spend cash, make cash. Yeah, but always see them ever go out and make all of these mistakes and learn these things and cultivate this relationship and you just come on. You wouldn't even take it serious if you say right now they can't do that for free, you wouldn't even take it serious. Because it would just attract a bunch of low level people. Them come today, them not come tomorrow. But we know once you pay the money, you got always show up on the Zoom. Once we say, hey, Zoom, Tuesdays and Thursdays, they got always there. Because now you make the investment. Really, relationship is top tier, it is everything. You will never make a $1 million without relationship and without networking. Good luck in a building making your $1 million by yourself. And everybody aspires to be some people cool. I do them 95 and get 15, 2,000, 3,000 or whatever they get per week or per month. Some people cool with that. Those are not the people me I try to target. Cool, stay right there. Gotcha. You can feed you, you can clothe you and put you in the corner. The people who me I target and the audience who want to work with are people who are look for change your life. And then people don't want. I'm telling them not try to convince anybody. And I certainly don't need $100. You know the program of the run. So I think none at all. God's always have sunshine. Nothing at all today. It's coming. I mean, I teach people, okay, you know, if they want to change, then everybody want to change. But if you want to change, we try to Zoom at least every Tuesday night, but not Zoom, stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. Just ask a question, I'm answer. You know, whatever question they ask, I'm answer. If you're looking at the content, you can see what we do. What we do inside of the content and what we do inside of the video. I just that alone we talk about.